Long day Hey, we're back, everybody. Jason Bascom, Unhinged Entertainment. Why I stuttered on entertainment. I know the name of my thing. What are we drawing? I ask that every time. You see the thumbnail before you click it, I assume. Drawing Ripclaw. If you don't know who Ripclaw is, he's from Cyberforce, from Image Comics back in the 90s. The glory days. Some people really loved the 90s. I obviously did. There's people that didn't like that genre of art in the Image days, that had that more overly exaggerated, highly rendered, like unnecessary cross hatching, all that stuff. I'm a fan. I like Mark Silvestri created Cyberforce, so that's his team. Ripclaw's his dude. And I didn't edit this, by the way, because it would have taken me way too long. This was like hours and hours of work. But working full on anyway. Yeah, Mark Silvestri created Cyberforce from after he left Marvel, and the guys from the story. Guys from Image created. The guys from Marvel created Image, 7 people, and left Marvel to make Image. They all have made their own books. The big dogs were Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, Mark Silvestri, and those really, and Jim Lee. Those are the biggest guys, obviously. I guess Larson, he's pretty big too, and you had Jim Valentino in there, but I guess he was the only one that wasn't really all that big. Later on, you'd have people like Dale Keown and Sam Keith, my favorite. So, and so on and so forth. More people came in, and but Mark Silvestri had Cyberforce. Pretty much X-Men. It's essentially the X-Men, but with enhanced cybernetics. That's all it is. Like, so was Wildcats, was just X-Men. These team group books, they were all just their takes on X-Men, really is what it was. Wetworks was a little different, I guess. But, yeah. So, I penciled this first, and I didn't really pencil it too tightly, I didn't think. And then I inked this with microns and Pentel Pocket Brush Pen, mainly because I knew those would make it a lot cleaner and a lot faster. This is for a commission for somebody, so I didn't want it to. Honestly, I didn't want to make too many mistakes, so I have more control with microns. I can still get my grit in there. I can still do just fine at getting that texture that I do, just fine in there with the microns, and I can even smear with that Pentel Pocket Brush Pen and create gradients that I like to do. So it's just a little faster. Also, like, this would have taken me 3 times longer had I used pen and ink, because I have to dip the pen, obviously, and do all that stuff repetitively. Not only that, I got to wait for the ink to dry if I don't really want to smear areas that I'm not looking forward to smearing. So this took a couple days. I worked on it a few hours and then stopped. The next day I worked on it for a few hours. But you wouldn't think it, I guess, maybe, because there's a lot of black in this. And most of the rendering is in his arms and face, stuff like that. I do draw a tree branch that he's standing on. I'm really big. I love the way this piece turned out. I kind of wish I put another tree branch maybe up top. I don't know. But you'll see what I do. I toss in a giant moon. I did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles piece where I had a giant moon in the background. I like the giant moon. It really makes a piece. I don't know. It makes it pop. So I toss in a giant moon, like a McFarlane moon and stuff like that. And I did that before with the Turtles piece, and I just like the aesthetic of it. So I was like, you know what? That'll look pretty dope. Like, maybe I could have tossed in maybe a bird in that moon too. I didn't want to make it too overly busy. So I mainly wanted to focus on Ripclaw himself. And so I not as much detail on the ground. I detailed up the branch, stuff like that. So it's still, I still say I could do more with better eyes. People who watch this, if you're new to the channel, thank you. Like and subscribe. But if you're new to the channel, I have retinitis pigmentosa. I'm legally blind. So that's why I'm so close to the paper when you can see my face all the time and stuff like that, because I have to get really close. And even still, I can't I have blackout vision, so I can't see most of the paper, what I'm doing, and also it's blurry and foggy. It's not fun. I wasn't always like this, but I'm I say this quite a lot. Old man's gonna yammer at you. You know it. This frail human form, like I makes me this frail human form. It makes me less human than what a human is. So it like Rob Zombie more human than human, I guess. But uh, and it's fine. It's not fine really. It. But my whole point is, it could be worse. See, I could have edited this part out. Mind you, this is sped up like crazy. I don't know where I went. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I was checking. I was changing a Pentel, maybe. But it could be way worse. I say that all the time. But it could, if I could see 2020, I would be able to drive. I would be going to the gym at least 4 days a week, staying there for 2 hours each time probably. I probably would be higher up in position in my job and getting paid more money per thing. I'd be able to afford to help out around the house a lot more than what I would like than what I'm able to. So yeah, it sucks, but you don't give up. You don't stop. Hey, I get depressed like everybody else. I get bummed out. I'm at work. I'm like, oh crap. Here, I'm drawing the moon. Oh, that's where I went. I went to get a plate. I went to get a plate because the paper was so big. I had to get a plate. But anyway, I'm a human being. But like I said, I would definitely be in way better shape. I would be eating way better probably. I'd be eating. Believe it or not, such a small thing like your vision. Like my friend Fanta, XOXO, she has worse vision problems than me, and she still makes videos. She still buys books and supports people. Love Fanta. She's the best human on the planet, but she has vision issues, and knows what it's like. So, but we don't let it stop us. Don't let things in your life that to bum you out get to you. Don't get depressed. Get possessed, as Polkadot Cadaver says. Anyway, here you go. Here's the pan down. I hope you liked it. If you did, you know the drill. You know what to do. If not, I'm going to tell you anyway. Thank you once again. Well, there you have it. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the buttons, ring the bell for notification. Also, check out Frog G, Book 2. That is in the description below for the sign up. Ink Spots and me, crushing it. It's looking dope. Also, I have Absolute One Stormy Night in my big cartel. That's down there too. Thank you once again, everybody. I really appreciate you. And as always, have a great one.